All right. Hello, everyone. I'm glad to be in your presence this morning. I'd like to give thanks to the School of Public Health for choosing me for this honor to speak to you today. I would also like to thank my family, friends, and faculty who supported me all the way to this point. I want to start this speech by giving you a piece of my culture. In my home country, Nigeria, I come from a place known as Igado Migado, but often referred to by the Portuguese explorers as the Kingdom of Benin. The Beni people were known for their renowned bronze sculptures, some of which you can find today in the Seattle Art Museum. The Beni people had their warrior deity Ogun, the god of iron, to thank for their skill. To the Beni people, Ogun was responsible for the creation of all crafted metals and safely guided those who utilized them. Ogun vowed to always help those who called upon him in their time of need. Beni warriors often prayed to Ogun to protect the blades and the armors they carried into the battlefield to keep them safe from all harm. Even today, Beni people would pray to Ogun to keep their vehicles safe from accidents on the road. Unbeknownst or not, Ogun played an essential role as a guardian of the community, keeping society safe in their time of need. Growing up, I was fascinated with all types of science and technologies, but could never truly nail down exactly what I wanted to do until I started working with my father. One summer, he brought me to work with him on a construction site. It would be long hours and laborious work, which was paid. But my father wanted me to see firsthand what being a blue-collar worker really meant and felt like. I learned a lot that summer, but one thing that stuck with me was the work conditions. Constantly, I would see workers subjected to unsafe work conditions, typically leading to someone getting injured, whether it was a sudden incident or chronic pain. At first, it was only the people I worked with that got injured. Then it was the people I worked with that got injured. Until one day it was my own father who sustained an injury to the point he could not work for months. That is when it hit me. I developed my itch. That burning, passionate feeling of, I need to do something, I just don't know how. Many of us here today have been exposed to that same itch. You may have got your itch from an experience similar to mine, or maybe from seeing the tragedies on the news, or witnessing the inequities in your own community. Either way, we saw a gap and asked the question, what can I do about this? For me, and possibly many of you, public health was happy to accommodate my itch, and in fact, encouraged it. In many classes within SPH, I not only was able to relate to many of the issues brought up, but was enlightened by my professors and classmates on the issues I was unaware of. From interactions and collaboration with many different public health students, professionals, professors, and faculty, I started to think back to the teachings of Ogun. It was as if we were all warriors at the forefront of protecting the public and preventing harm from reaching our own communities. Many of us here, scholars, professors, researchers, and workers in public health, are experts in helping people. Whether it's helping to assist and decrease the unhoused population or keeping hazardous chemicals away from our food, there is a public health professional there to altruistically lend a hand. As you graduate and go out into the world, I urge you to never lose your itch and keep helping others. Take those many hours in the lecture hall, the hours in the lab, the hours studying, and the years it took to develop yourself to this point, and don't stop now. Now is the time to take action and use these developed skills. Act like a warrior of Ogun. Fight for human rights. Fight for equal opportunity. Fight for the public's health. Though we may not be warrior deities or have magic powers to shape metal, we do have the ability to help people. Because in humanity's time of need, unbeknownst or not, they will need a guardian and a protector to guide them safely through their daily lives. Thank you. Congrats, 2022.